I'm like, is there a country?
But no, your brain started searching for country with V in Africa.
Yes, because that's where my brain starts. Because I'm like, yeah, in Africa, I'm like, there's no V. So, guys, welcome back to the Tech Room podcast. This is yet another episode with a very interesting, beautiful guest. So, I'm your host, Audrey, and today we're going to learn more from our guest. She's from Pathways Technologies.
Correct.
Yes, she's the VP. So we have energy women in power in the room. Anyway, so she'll introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Abraham. As Audrey mentioned, I work at Pathways Technologies. I am the Vice President for Technology and Analytics, and happy to be here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, interesting facts. Before we move on, this is a collaboration between podcasts, the Tech Room podcast and Tech Explore.
Yes.
So what do you do at Tech Explore?
So Tech Explore was born out of coaching, mentorship. Early on in my career, what I do today was not something that was common, at least in this part of the continent. It was still very new. So finding a mentor was very hard.
Yeah.
A way to navigate the tech space was also quite a bit of a challenge. So as I progressed through my career, guys were reaching out, you mentor me in a very interesting field. What exactly does that look like? How does one get into it? Okay. Now, if you're getting 10 people, 20 people, everyone asking for mentorship, you really have very minimal time
to explain to each of them.
To explain to everyone. So I was like, how about I put this out there? So I reached out to one of my colleagues going back from college. And we're like, we can put this information out there. So we decided to collaborate with Benjamin, and Tech Explore was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about what you do in a minute. I want us to talk about your journey.
Okay.
You are among the, is it Africa top 40 under 40 women?
Kenya top 40.
Kenya top 40 under 40.
Yeah.
Yes. So how's that like? When I grow up, I want to be you. I want to be.
It's an honor. Yeah. It's an honor, but for me, it was more of validation. So my top 40 under 40 came in 2019, and I was the youngest of all the top 40s that were there.
Okay.
So I was the youngest at 27 when I got that. So that was a huge honor and validation for the strides that I have made in both my personal career and contribution to the tech space in Kenya, majorly because there are not very many companies that do what we do. So being recognized for our contributions in the data and AI space was a big thing. Yeah.
So you did data analytics in school?
My background is in, I did a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology.
Okay.
And I have a Master's in Project Management.
Okay.
Yeah.
So combining the two.
It's the perfect thing ever.
Because project management, what's the difference between project management and product management? This is something that confuses people, especially me.
Yeah. So think of project management as the how or the process until everything gets done.
From the onset
to the end. So figuring out what will it take to get a product to market, or what team do I need? How do I manage the resources that I have been given to run a project or a product to fruition? Now, project management gets to focus on the different moving parts around the product and the people. product management, the focus is on the product.
Okay.
So what is the purpose of this product? Who is it going to serve? Who is
Which
the
team?
audience? Is it really meeting what it's supposed to do? And how do we take it to market? A project manager is not going to tell you how that product is going to market. A product manager is the
supposed to
person
know.
that is going to know that.
Okay.
Yeah. So alternatively, in other companies, a product manager is also the
project-
salesperson for the product. So, but ideally, there's a thin line.
Thin line, yeah.
If you're able to do both product management and project management, you're a very valuable asset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys do at Pathways Technology?
Pathways Technology. We started as a data company. We have evolved over the last 10 years. So right now, our products and services cover 5 key areas. So, of course, data and AI is the flagship. We do fintech innovations. We do digital transformation advisory. We do training. And we also do software and apps development.
Okay, that's a lot.
I like to say whatever you need, we have it. You just have to call.
We also like to think about ourselves like a one-stop shop, because we also do fintech, retail, supply chain solutions.
Yeah.
We also have agricultural solutions. So I don't think we've tapped into the AI, machine learning, robotics market yet.
We are neighbors, so you don't have to tap into it. We can collaborate.
Yeah. Okay. So, working in Kenya and the US, our president has
You might need to be clear which president you're referring to.
Our Kenyan president.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, he was talking about how he's creating job opportunities for Kenyans and the Kenyan youth outside countries. And most of us, including me, we are saying how make home first. We want create opportunities for us here.
Yeah.
Apart from just outside there, we want to be comfortable at home.
Yeah.
So being someone who has worked both in Kenya, East Africa, and the US, comment. Don't try to be politically correct. This is just a safe space. We can.
I'm not a Gen Z, so
you could be a Gen Z at heart.
I might be a Gen Z at heart, but make home first.
Or like how working in diaspora is, and would you like advise people to make the move?
What I would say is the world is a global village. You don't have to leave Kenya to work in the outside world. Yeah. I've worked with US companies, but I've worked with those US companies from here.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I joined Pathways straight out of college, Pathways was doing more business in the US than here in Kenya.
Okay.
Because data was still new here. Back then it was being called business intelligence. So whenever people could hear those two terms, they were umbrella, they were too big to fit in this market. Yeah. And so we had clients in the US, but the team doing the work was here.
In Kenya.
Yeah. It wasn't until about 4 years down the line, when now we had sensitized the market here, that we started sourcing for clients here in Kenya.
Okay.
So, and to this day, we still build the team here to service markets out there beyond Kenya. So now we serve across Africa, and we serve customers in the US, and we serve customers in Canada as well. So
from Kenya. Okay.
So I think maybe I do not know the context of the president fully. I don't want to speak to that. However, we have a lot of untapped talent here. We have huge potential in the youth that we have. And in a few years, I think we're going to see a huge shift, which I can see already some strides are being made already. Yeah. And part of the trainings that we do are geared towards that. So we have a partnership with Konza, Technopolis, and our role is to be able to skill. No, it's called Jitume. So our role is to skill in the high-tech level. So there are different partners. Others are skilling on the basic tech skills. There are others that are doing digital literacy. There are guys that are doing things like copywriting, annotation. But for us, we are focusing on the data and AI bracket, which is high-tech software engineering, right? So we are teaching guys data analytics. We are teaching guys data science. We are teaching guys AI engineering. So we're focusing on that high-tech space so that the next innovations that come, we are not going to look for skilled people outside.
We have our own.
We have the skills here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So find remote jobs, and the dream is to earn in dollars.
And spend in Kenya shillings.
Yeah, earn in dollars, spend in Kenyan shillings. Yeah. So data analytics, AI, machine learning. I'm told this tool wouldn't exist without data analytics.
No. You can't do AI without data. That's there.
Okay.
You can't do AI without data. You can't do blockchain without data. You can't say you're innovating without data. Anything you need to do to advance in the tech space, you need data to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also do AI, right?
Yes.
So I want us to talk about how AI has revolutionized the insurance, hospital, health, and fintech industry.
Okay.
Yes. So we can touch a little bit on, I think, insurance. Yeah.
Interesting place to start.
Or let's do this. You can start however you like.
No, we can begin with insurance. There are different ways that you can look at AI in insurance. So we can look at AI from the perspective of automating business processes. You can look at AI from understanding your customers or the voice of your customer and building products that are viable to your customer market. We can also look at AI from how can you actually improve what you already have by analyzing your data, understanding what is going on and how to improve on that. So the insurance industry, when you go to the hospital, you have insurance.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to imagine that process that I go through in the hospital. I'm like, I'm a tech person and this should be easy.
It should be easier. It shouldn't be in lines for 30 minutes. Yeah.
So let me give you a bit of a backstory. So you go to the hospital and you've presented information you filled in a form. And you still have to scan your fingerprint for biometrics.
Yes.
So once you finish your whole hospital visit, the hospital actually has to send that information
to your
insurance company. The insurance company has people that are sitting, reviewing your claim or your data. So that's where the claim comes in before they can pay the hospital. So that's a lengthy process because they have to look at your diagnosis, they have to look at the medicine that you've been given, did you go to the
labs,
approved panelists of doctors, they have to look at your labs. So you start to look at that process and the data. Now, an insurance company that is operating in 4 or 5 countries, that is a lot of data if 1,000 people go to the hospital in one day.
In a day, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, for someone that is admitted, if things are racking up, and then everything is being sent.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to accumulate this and figure out which patient, which hospital, which diagnosis,
How much. Yeah.
It's quite a bit of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So with robotic process automation, these are processes that can be automated. What that does is it reduces the amount of repetitive work that a person has to do. It can also help improve accuracies in approvals. So you're at the hospital, you've called your insurance, you seated waiting 2 hours
They're not
for someone to
responding.
approve for you to be treated. So you get to question, I already have insurance. You just approve, I get treated, or treat me,
And
we
then
can deal with
you'll sort it
approvals
out
down the
later.
line.
Yeah.
But it's a process. Those are the policies. But then leveraging RPA, then you get to improve some of those processes. So, and how RPA works is you get to create some rules, right? So you say, if you receive this, check for this and this and this. If everything is true, then make it move to the next line in the queue. So
In a matter of minutes.
Yeah, in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
So that way it's not a person sitting and reviewing thousands of records and just saying this and this.
Yeah.
Of course, you still need people now to do the overall oversight just to make sure that no processes were skipped. But with time, then the process becomes seamless once all rules actually are able to stick.
Because you can go to hospital and you're wondering, what was the point of this health insurance? Because if I'm here, I have to call, I don't know who to call who for approval and everything. But yeah, so if these solutions are coming in to help out and make the process seamless, then by all means, yeah.
Tech is for good.
Yeah, it's yeah, it won't take anyone's job. It's just making the process easier for everyone involved. Yes. I saw somewhere on your bio. I've been stalking you by the way.
How tables turn.
I've been stalking you. I'm like, the levels. And I saw there's different things you do apart from you doing project management and data analytics. I saw
I'm a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
there's so many
AWS
layers.
technologies, Microsoft technologies. How do you position yourself into all of this, being as young as you are?
By being curious.
Okay. But curiosity killed the cat. Does that?
But also cats have 9 lives. So I haven't lost one yet. So I still have 9.
Yeah.
No, it's the tech space changes very fast. And there's always new inventions coming out.
Yeah.
And you always have to keep yourself updated. But all those Microsoft, AWS, Google, those are the pioneers.
Yeah.
They are the ones that provide a lot of the tech that everyone uses globally. So as Pathways being in the data and AI space, then we always have to make sure that we are giving our customers the best that there is. So we are partners with Microsoft. We are a data and AI solutions provider. So how we do that is, or rather what that means is, we get to work with Microsoft to deliver data and AI solutions, both from a consulting and implementation perspective.
Really? For Microsoft?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
We are a partner with AWS. We're a service partner. So a lot of people, when they hear cloud, but like, actually anyone you talk to cloud that is not in the tech space, and it's very interesting how it's the same question across. And you tell them that you can actually have everything running on the cloud, and everyone is scared, and they're like, security.
Yeah, someone can tap into my cloud.
And I ask them, you do have an email.
Yeah.
Whether it's Gmail by Google or whatever, but you have an email.
Yeah.
And you attach sensitive documents in those emails and send them to people.
Yeah.
How are you comfortable that is secure? And I'm telling you, the same technology.
We have this.
But now you can run massive solutions on net, and you're like, security.
You know, Google, I think Google is a conversation we need to have because they've made it so easy for you to use your Gmail. Because even when you're trying, say, new apps or anything, sign in with Google. Of course, I don't have to create a new password, just click sign in with
you
Google.
can sign in with Microsoft and you can sign in with Facebook.
They have, but no, Google is easier because Facebook, I have to go to my page.
But you
put
trust
my
Google
data.
more than Facebook.
For some reason. For some reason, we don't question that. But yeah, like you said, you're given another solution. You're like, my security. But then you're giving Google all your data. It has Google Photos, your location.
Another interesting thing is that there's a lot of policies, terms and conditions, and privacy. Every app you have on your phone, you know that if one day on any of those apps, if you refused to not agree to their terms and conditions, then the app doesn't install. It means you don't agree to use it.
Yeah.
But people doesn't read what is actually
Accept.
in those documents. So you just accept and you move on. Do you understand how Instagram uses your data? How Facebook uses your data?
No.
The apps are free because you're the product.
I'm who they're mining.
You are the product. Anything that is free, just know you're the product.
A tip to the person who maybe is joining school campus trying to find something to learn, or someone who's just finished school and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. Would you advise them to join the tech industry? Because it is the career of the decade. But then there's also people saying how it will be full in 2 years, and so what did you say? What did you say about that?
I'm laughing because 10, 15 years ago, you coming out of high school, you didn't have a choice on the career you're going to take. Your parents will do that for you by force based on what they know, whether the market demand was there or not.
Yeah.
But we're in interesting times, so
people have choices.
Yeah, people have choices. Would I advise anyone to join any field in tech? Absolutely. Tech is very wide. There's enough space for anyone that wants to join. There are so many things you can do now.
Yeah.
You can get to the cybersecurity space. You can get in the data and AI space. You can get into fintech. There's blockchain. We are getting a bunch of roles coming out just from AI itself that things need to look at.
Yeah.
But the most interesting bit is that as much as we have all these technical roles, we're also getting non-technical roles becoming support functions within the IT space. Like we spoke about project managers, we're having product managers. We have QA guys that get to keep everyone in check and make sure that things are happening. You have business analysts. These are guys that get to understand things from the business side and translate that to tech side so that we all get what we want, right? So we are having a lot more things coming out that everyone can find something to do. Yeah.
Okay. So there's enough room for everyone. Trust the process. Ukianza pale poster na hardware, do not give up. You might be a VP like her in data analytics and technologies. Yeah, so we are going to play a game.
Okay.
Yes, this is the part where we play an interesting game.
Does this game include a PS or Xbox?
These are high maintenance guests. Next time. Next time. Yes.
Okay, because there's a lot of games I can't do. I didn't even do any games in high school.
These ones are mind games.
Yeah. Mind games.
Next time I'll get you a PS.
Let's see how many mazes we can walk through in my head. Okay.
I'm going to tell you a letter. Each of you a different letter, and you're going to guess 2 countries that start with that letter.
Oh my gosh, I've paid attention in geography class.
I dropped geography in Form 1.
You had that option in Form 1?
Yeah, our school we were dropping in Form 1 third term. Yeah.
Group of schools. Eh?
I know.
I went to a national school. Put some respect on that name. Yeah, anyway.
Okay, we're going to start with Becky.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Letter V.
I'm blank. But is Venezuela a country?
It is a country.
Okay, good.
I had V and I'm like, is there a country?
But no, your brain started searching for a country with V in Africa.
Yes, because that's where my brain starts. Because I'm like, yeah, in Africa, I'm like, there's no V.
Yeah. That's why I went.
Venice is a city or a country?
It's a city.
Yeah, it's a city. Would you like to try again, Mama?
Yeah.
Would you like to try again?
No, I want to hear how.
Okay. Audrey, letter A.
Oh. Algeria and wait.
Angola.
I was thinking USA doesn't count, right?
No.
United States of America. It's a U.
It's a U.
Okay, yeah. You've given me Angola. Algeria, Angola. There's Algiers.
We can do you again.
Okay. Wait, are we listing one or
2?
Oh, we were doing 2.
We're going to do 2 letters.
Oh,
Give you a
God.
chance to redeem yourself.
Argentina.
Ah. Mexico.
The next letter, letter C.
Cameroon?
Mhm.
Is Comoros a country?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Those are Congo.
I like how we are thinking African countries.
Yeah, and I mean, if you can't think Africa, who's gonna think Africa?
I know.
I mean, people think Africa is one big country.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so
Unfortunately.
This is their lesson. It's more.
Yeah.
Audrey,
Mm-hmm.
letter Z.
Zimbabwe, of course. It's giving Zimbabwe. And Zambia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're playing a game. It's called Fact or Truth, right?
Yes.
So Ida will give us a statement.
Okay.
Then I think the person who says it first is the
It's not
is the winner.
like based on general knowledge.
Yes, general knowledge. Yeah. We wouldn't do tech. That it won't be a level ground, you see.
The first statement. To determine healthy teeth, they have to be pearly white.
For teeth to be healthy,
They
have to be
pearly
pearl
white,
white.
yeah. Extremely white teeth.
I
don't think
that's
Determinant
true.
of whether that person has healthy. Healthy teeth or not.
I think that's a myth.
That's a myth.
Yeah.
Pearl
Yeah,
white.
pearl white. In fact, that should be scary. Yeah.
When people see your
Yeah.
teeth, like people 5 kilometers away, like,
Can
they
see your
shine.
teeth. Yeah.
That's almost, no, let me not go there.
People,
I'm overthinking.
because people who get veneers and they do it very extremely, they're like, no, it looks bad. Yeah. Mm.
The next statement. It's a lot easier to catch a cold when it's cold outside.
A what?
A cold when it's cold outside.
Myth.
Something.
Because I'm thinking,
Personally, mimi na baridi don't go together. Like right now I have sniffles because it's cold.
it's cold. Yeah.
Yeah. They told us colds are caused by spread of viruses and bacteria, not air temperature. Yeah.
I was.
Okay, so it's not, you see,
We have
doctors.
Yeah. I think it's because growing up, number. Utashikwa na baridi.
Utashikwa na baridi. So I mean,
So
like
it's
that's
ingrained.
what we know.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Mickey Mouse? Any of you a fan of Mickey
No.
Mouse? Disney?
No, but I'm curious. What's the question?
Okay. Walt Disney was the first person to draw Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
I'd say myth. You know why? Because I don't trust the system.
Yeah, it's a myth.
It's a myth.
Yeah.
Who was the first
The
person?
first person was the company's chief animator, and his original name was Mortimer Mouse.
Oh, he's
Mortimer,
I have-
Mortimer Mouse.
I have
Mouse
heard the
is his actual
story.
name.
Yeah.
So he got a road deal because
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
Like I said, don't trust the system. Yeah.
Maybe we should have thought about it. Anything that is associated with a company, it's not the founder of the company
It's
that
who has
did
done it.
Yeah.
The next statement, the second last statement. The sun is yellow.
No, it's not yellow.
It's a myth. The
It's a
sun is
myth.
actually white.
Ah, it's a ball of light.
It's a ball of gases.
Okay.
Mix of gases.
So this was very entertaining.
I have enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'd love to come to your podcast also. Bring my communication expertise and give you my experience working in the tech industry.
You're on. Next season is starting soon.
It's a deal. Watch out. Anyway, guys, that's the end of our episode. It was very informative, entertaining, and general nice. Anyway, you know the drill. Follow us on actually subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also watch our previous episodes. We have very many episodes with more interesting guests also. You can also follow her. She has a YouTube channel, like I said, Tech Explore on YouTube. Follow her on LinkedIn.
Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook, and LinkedIn as well.
Yes, Becky Abraham. Yes, so
Thank you.
thank you. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.